Hello everybody, Python here, and I'm gonna be going over this new Shonen Jump series that started during the first week of July. It's called Neru, the Way of the Martial Artist, by Minya Haraga, and I'm pretty sure this is this author's or mangaka's first series being serialized. Actually, technically, it's a second serialization because this is based off of a very short serialization last year, which lasted about 4 chapters. But it seems like this is actually gonna be seems like it got approved and now it's gonna be like a full fledged series, which is cool. I really like this person's art style. It gives me like a kind of a Toriko vibe. I don't know if y'all can see it maybe, but the female lead here, and the guy here, Neru, they both just give off that vibe. They give me like a more classic, more of an oldish Shonen Jump feel, and I kind of like that. I kind of miss that kind of art style, so I'm already in love with this art style. So anyway, basically, what this is about is that you have him with the purple hair, Neru. He is um he is in a family of martial artists, like his grandfather here. He was raised in martial arts. And at first, I actually kind of thought this was going to be like an old timey martial arts series, but I kind of got completely thrown off into this modern day school setting. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this is a modern day school setting about martial arts, maybe. So, you have the main character here, Naruma Isami, and his friend Miki. They seem to be in their third year of middle school, and basically, it starts out by okay. It seems like some time has passed this since he was a kid here and he was raised in martial arts, and it basically shows like a girl about to be assaulted by some high schoolers. A high school girl is about to be assaulted by some high school boys, and he goes to their rescue using some kung fu move or something, and then starts fanboying about some weapon tool, the bow shuriken, which is kind of funny. Has a nice comedic tone to it. I know that during my impressions of Candy Flurry, I kind of bashed on it a bit too much for being way too like comedic up to the point where I can't really take it that much seriously, but in this case this is more like a it's more lighter, subtle, and doesn't really get in the way that much. It's the comedy's just cute to see. That's all I say, and I'm fine with that. Um, so he rescues her and he leaves this book that the girl has. The book basically has like a legend, like an old legend of martial arts, and it's very precious to him. It's kind of how he mostly trains himself in the martial arts by reciting the legend in there. And she has the book. So then it goes into Neru showing him being isolated from the world as he lives by himself. Seems like his grandpa died, and as this little time skip to him being in middle school, it seems like his grandpa passed away and he's all by himself at his house, isolated in the middle of nowhere. That's where he lives. So it shows here some good characterization already off the bat. It shows him like feeling alone and like he can't really move on with the world along with it because he just wants to polish his skills. Like people are studying, playing sports, they're studying up to be someone, but he just wants to practice his martial arts skills. That's all he wants to do, which is admirable. But yeah, like he says, it can be pretty lonely as he doesn't have anybody to spar with, since that's something nobody really wants to do but him, it seems. Then we see this masked girl come as he was contemplating on something, and they start reciting that legend from the book. This is where things get very interesting. Is the choreography of this fight as they chant the book is pretty cool. Um, like the fighting choreography is top notch. The art is spot on. Um, the way that they're they're delivering their lines is very smooth. This is all very good stuff. And I'll admit, this girl, Isami Neru. No, that's the main character. Um, Forgot her. Akebi. Her name is Akebi. She's very cute. Um, really into her. She also gives off Toriko vibes for some reason, but I don't know if that's just me. Comment in if anybody agrees with me. But anyway, yeah, this Akebi girl comes. She's that high schooler that he saved. And she says that I'll put it into your boredom because she understands. And it we find out that she is a part of, get this, a martial artist high school. Yes, they really got to ingrain that modern day setting on you. Like, this is to the max. Very meta. Okay, so yeah, so she guides him to a place where she said, there are people like you around here, and you can just join up in this high school so you can train up in martial arts with us. And that's pretty much how it goes. It's very interesting. Um, I'm intrigued. It was 55 pages. This has potential, way more potential than a bunch of the other stuff that I've read in a while. Well, Ghost Reaper Girl is another one that I have high hopes for, since I really loved Rosario Vampire. But and that one's pretty good so far too. But I think this one and Ghost Reaper Girl seem to be the two that have kind of caught my eye the most recently, in like since 2020 and this year at least. Um, but yeah. So Neru, Way of the Martial Artist, the first chapter. It started off strong. Oh, and also Red Hood. Red Hood is the third one that I'm actually really into now. So those three. But yeah, this is a very strong first chapter. I'd highly suggest reading it if you haven't. If you have, tell me what you think. Like I said, I think it has potential, and I have high hopes for it. And I hope that this author succeeds in their first run, like official full run. And I can't wait to see how he develops more as a character and as a martial artist, along with the girl too, Akebi. Tell me what you think. Did you enjoy this little impressions of mine? Leave a like, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you for tuning into this nonsense, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.